Hi, I'm Jeff Strauss, founder of the Leadership Bootcamp. This edition of Leader to Leader brings me back to one of my favorite types of videos, book reviews. And today I'm reviewing my friend Russ Laraway's book, When They Win, You Win. Russ was a recent guest on my podcast, which you can find on my website, leadershipbootcamp.com, or on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or YouTube under the name Leadership Bootcamp, and I'm very pleased to share my thoughts about this book. These Leader to Leader book reviews are meant to be an informal collection of my thoughts and feelings about a book. They're not full-fledged critiques, although if I have a critique, I'll share it. So I just want to set that stage before I dive in, because if you're looking for a literary review of When They Win, You Win, this is not it. This is just my personal opinion on how I felt about the book, why I liked the book, with the parts I liked, the parts I thought could use improvement of any book that I review, etc. So today, my friend Russ Laraway's When They Win, You Win. I really liked When They Win, You Win. The bookshelves I have behind me are only a few of many more I have throughout the house, and on them I have many leadership books, and I've read many more than are here, and most of them, including When They Win, You Win, share a characteristic. They include behaviors that leaders should model to elicit the best performance from themselves and their teams. What sets When They Win, You Win apart is one major component: the leadership behaviors that comprise what Russ calls the big three. The big three elements of leadership, those are direction, coaching, and career. These behaviors are quantitatively determined to measurably and predictably lead to more engaged employees and better business outcomes. Okay, this is a really important point. The quantitative foundation of leadership behaviors is what interests me as a student and researcher of organizational leadership and someone who creates research-based leadership content, leadership training content. This is different than a lot of the other books that are out there that sort of tell more abstract or esoteric stories of, be a good communicator, because in this scenario, communication helped me improve. Whereas in When They Win, You Win, there are quantitatively and research-based models of why and how communication help improve business outcomes. And the nice thing about it is it doesn't read like a research paper, right? This is a very accessible book for the layperson who's just starting out in their leadership journey to even more seasoned leaders. So it's a really accessible sort of consumer book, and I really like that about it. Another component of the book I like is the repeated message that the manager is the number one predictor of employee engagement, right? I have training content on employee engagement. It's somewhere around here. This is the first time I've ever done this on YouTube, by the way, so let's see if this works. And if you've watched that training, you know how important a factor it is to the employee themselves and the business at large. So I really like that repeated emphasis that the manager is really the key that unlocks employee engagement. I think Russ also does a good job of breaking down his big three. The big three, again, are comprised of direction, coaching, and career. And so with direction, Russ explains, is when a manager ensures that every member of the team understands exactly what's expected and when it's expected. And a good direction is comprised of setting the team's vision, instilling purpose in the team and its members, and setting goals, priorities using the OKR framework, which is also my preferred method. Coaching is guidance toward both short and long-term success, helping the team understand what they should continue to do and where and how they can improve. Russ dives a bit deeper on this concept with the mantra care personally, where time spent with someone, the help you give them, and the success you catalyze for them are the main ingredients to not only saying you care, but showing it. I think this is so crucial because as much as a humanistic manager like me wants to say, I try to dissolve the power differential between me and my team, the real fact of the matter is that it's there, and some way, somehow, it'll come into play. So these actions prove my investment to the team beyond just lip service. And the last element of the big three is career. And Russ writes that good managers invest in their people's careers in a way that considers their long-term goals and aspirations beyond the four walls of the current company and certainly beyond their next promotion. And here's my personal anecdote for this video. This deeply resonates with me because I've said the following almost verbatim to every individual on every team I've ever led. I'm under no illusion that you won't be here forever, right? You're going to get the next Godfather offer, the offer you can't refuse. And I want to make sure you're prepared for when that offer comes or when you want to pursue it. Okay. And for that reason, professional development is a cornerstone of my management philosophy, and my team will keep me honest on how often I harp on them working with me to find training for the things they're doing now and the things they'll need to know for their future careers. And of course, this goes into me knowing what they want to do for their future careers. It goes into, performance conversations in my one-on-ones, career development convos, etc., beyond the scope of this video. But the fact of the matter is, I have these conversations, and though I don't do it as a retention method, but I really do it because it is my life's calling to help others succeed, it does lead to high retention rates among my team. In the decades that I've been a lead or manager of teams, I've only lost one person to attrition and 2 others to internal promotions elsewhere in the company based on their new skills from their professional development. And I'm very, very happy about that record. So, if you're looking to start the year off with a good management book, buy this one. Here it is, available on Amazon or through your local bookstore. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on LinkedIn, and check out leadershipbootcamp.com for links to my writing, podcast, and other content on leadership and management.